education is important to everyone. Everyone wants to be able to get a fulfilling job someday in the future and buy things that cost a lot of money. For example, that would include a house and a car. To get a fulfilling job someday, we need to improve our educational opportunities for some people around the world. It is hard for lower income families to provide for their kids. My first value is to improve the educational opportunities. Then my second is the cost of living. And my last value is why it is important to get a quality education. Many people value their education, and parents want what's best for their kids. They want to make sure that their kids' educational opportunities is always improving for the best. It's important to have kids learning what they want to learn. If the kids are interested in what they are learning, they will pay attention and understand what they are learning better. They will be more intrigued in their learning and show more effort in their work. All kids have the attitude of not wanting to go to school and wishing they were still at home sleeping. If teachers made class more interesting, maybe kids would listen better. We also need more classes taught that teach kids how to be ready for life outside of high school and college. Many kids are going out on their own and not knowing how to do laundry, cook food, or how to clean up after themselves. It would benefit many kids knowing how to do basic household things that would come in handy when they are living on their own. According to 6 Ways the Next President Can Improve Education, says that their strategies involve engaging youth in a career and college-going culture that supports service and work experience, case management, and counseling and or mentoring. It would be a class that would actually benefit kids in the real world. Schools also need to find ways to make kids want to come to school. Some ways that schools can make kids want to come is by having more lenient rules. If kids have more lenient rules, like being able to be on their phones or being able to eat in class, then maybe kids would want to come to school. Schools also need to have a fun atmosphere. We need teachers that look excited to be there and do their job and not just look like they don't want to be there. Last but not least, we need to have fun teachers who are willing to teach us and have fun while doing it. There are colleges all around the world, and most colleges are very expensive, which makes it hard for some kids to afford to go to college. Most people just look at what the overall sticker price of the school is going to be and then base that off if they should go to that college. If colleges would just lower their costs, they would have so many more kids attending. According to The Importance of Lowering College Tuition, last updated in 2018, said if there are more kids going to college, then the college is getting more money, which can make the campus better, they can offer more scholarships, and teachers can increase their pay. By increasing tuition only makes colleges less populated and makes less kids want to attend. Also, some kids just straight up choose not to go to college because it would be a hassle to try and find the money to even go, and they don't want to be a bother to their families asking for help. In the long run, though, having a college degree is what sets you apart from someone who doesn't have one. It is harder for kids to find the money to go to college when they don't want to have to worry about being in debt their whole life. Colleges just overall need to find a way to make it cheaper so they can be more publicized for everyone. Many more kids would go to college if it was cheaper. They also would get a better paying job to accomplish their dreams. The teachers are one of the most important parts as to why an education is so important and crucial for a student. They are the stepping stones that help mold the kids into what they want to do the rest of their life. A quality education helps teach kids about basic information that they will need to know in the real world. According to Quality in Education, last updated in 2018, said since 2000, huge efforts have been made to include more children in schooling. Unfortunately, quality in education in schools are not given equally high priority. If school is not a huge priority to our country, then it shows that it shouldn't be a huge priority to students and teachers. They also said that in addition to ensuring that all children are guaranteed schooling, it is vital that schools offer high-quality education, which is a huge problem in schools today. You can really tell which teachers are willing to help their students and which teachers just want to get through the day and get home. Many teachers are willing to help their students, it's just that they might not have their whole heart into doing it. It's hard when a teacher isn't willing to help out their students or put the time into helping them. According to Quality Education, last updated in 2018, said many children across the world cannot read, despite of having attended school for several years. When kids attend school for several years and then are not able to read and write, it shows that the teachers may not have helped the students like they needed to. Quality Education also stated that the right to education is not only the right to access education, but also the right to receive an education in good quality. Education must be available and accessible, but also acceptable and attainable. The education students receive needs to happen at a good quality, done with teachers that care. When you have a good teacher who is willing to help you and will push you to do your best, then you will want the best for yourself. With improving kids' chances in school will help them with their life outside of school. It really helps to get a great education when the teacher who is pushing you through high school is always achieves your best. If you could get the cost of college to go down, so many more kids would have the chance to get their degree and to get a quality job. My first value was to improve the education opportunities, then my second was the cost of education, and my last value was the importance to get a quality education.